I don't know if you guys can see me sweating, but I am sweating. Coming up here before me. Perfect. Things are lining up perfectly on this end. So let's hope Jackson is able to squeeze in here. And just make, there we go. There we go. We are live there. Perfect. Get some analytics going on YouTube. I am broadcasting mobile 5G internet going on, so I don't know if it's enough bandwidth. So if not, I may have to plug on over to the Starlink. So stay tuned. I got a lot of cool things to talk about today, and Jackson always has cool things to talk about. So I think Jackson is probably right on time. There he is. I see somebody in there. It's got to be Jackson. Let's see if Jackson. There we go.
Yes, I made it.
You made it. All right, Jackson. You know what? Let's get right into it.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 333 of Boog Life, Pitted with Action and Manny V. Plugging right along,
Yes.
brother.
Right on. Thanks for making it. And Jackson, you know what? Thank you for making the time to do this. I always love chatting boog with you. So you making it happen each and every week for, gosh, 333 episodes. Sick.
Yep, and the count continues. So, but I have to apologize first and foremost for my somewhat disheveled appearance. I was outside doing yard work for 6 hours, came inside to cook dinner for my mom and I, and was like, "Ooh, I'm supposed to be doing my podcast in like 2 minutes."
You made it though.
So,
You made it.
yep. I even got to take a couple of bites of my dinner before I jumped online.
Oh, what are you having? What are you having?
I made bratwurst with green peppers and onions, and my mom made some potato salad. So,
Yum across the board.
yeah, so I got something I'm looking forward to diving into after we're done talking book. So, but what's good, brother?
All right, yeah, let's get through it quick. I mean, I got a bunch of things, but everything's good. I got a handful of things I'm excited to talk about, but I'm I'm ready. I'm stoked. I am. I got. I, Here's the thing, Jackson. You asked me to look for a photo for you, but it was deep in some hard drives. I got like maybe 20 little mini hard drives and about 10 big solid hard drives. And it wasn't until the last hard drive I looked in and photo. But along the way, I found some goods and just a minute.
Dude, you need your own server room with all your hard drives and files and image files. So,
Believe
but
me, if I could put them all in one space, I would.
the Manny Vargas warehouse coming soon.
Hey, Jackson, are we on a little delay?
Yeah, there's something weird going on with the video and the audio tonight.
Oh, on my end.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay.
Okay, I will look into it. I'm running on a T-Mobile internet 5G network and it's on the other side of the house. I'm wondering if that's going to be an issue. If so, I can fix that. I got a Starlink that I just use for my epic surf tour. So I will get that linked up for the next shows for sure.
Well, it beats the heck out of Time Warner Cable, fiber optic, and America Online that I used to have 23 years ago here in North Carolina. Yeah, the old AOL dial-up
Oh my God, dial
and
up.
ti- and Time Warner
Yep.
Cable fiber optic. Fiber optic was in its baby stages and was absolute garbage. Everything, images were pixelated on
Oh,
TV, and the internet was slower than molasses in winter.
oh my God.
Yeah, we've come a
All right.
long
Well,
way.
I'll get that figured out. Let's see if we can pull through this. Big
All
shout
right,
out to
so
Rob who's just chimed in.
let me reel it in and get to shout outs. Um, God, my shout out this week goes to everybody who's been tuning in and following along for the last 333 episodes. Greatly appreciated, especially when it's live without a net like tonight, where it's like, all right, let me jump in front of the webcam real quick at the last second. You know, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm like covered in grass and dirt and in dire need of a shower right now.
Oh my gosh. You and I both. I'm over here. I don't know if you can see the sweat beads coming off my forehead, but it is hot over here and I've been sweating all day. We got a heat wave rolling through San Diego.
I wish I could say the same. We've been getting all four seasons this week. This morning woke up the other day it was in the 80s. Woke up this morning it was 20. So
Oh my
had to wait
goodness.
until afternoon to jump outside and do yard work. But you know what? Got it done and actually enjoyed being outside for the day. I enjoy the smell of fresh cut grass. I must be getting old.
Nice. Nice. Shout outs
Well,
on my end goes to Mark Bromley. He's a local guy here in San Diego, and now he's holding a camera. And but we go way back to the bodyboarding days here in La Jolla. But he showed up at the kneeboard contest that I entered last week, and he took some photos. And I'm very, very stoked that he was able to, snap a couple of me when I was out there in my heat. And so, yeah, shout outs to Mark. Thank you for coming up and introducing me to a bunch of his friends, including Tito, who's a all around waterman too. And yeah, so Mark, thank you for the photos. I owe you a beer.
nice. Nah, you know what? Actually, I do have one shout out. I'd like to thank Kim Norick, the CEO of Custom X Bodyboards. Had a great phone conversation with her yesterday, getting caught up on it and up to speed on everything that's going on. Um, for those who don't know, Custom X relocated into a new factory. They're still in Oceanside, still making handcrafted boards right here in the United States. Um, but they finally got the new factory 100% situated. You know, big summer pre-orders are rolling in, and things are firing on all cylinders. I really appreciate Kim and her continued support. Same thing to PMA. I mean, God, I told Kim yesterday, I really, really miss being out there working at the factory, and you know. I need to get out there sooner rather than later, you know, to check out the new factory, to catch up with you and some other people out there, and just to cruise for an extended weekend.
I mean, you're heading out to Cabo. I will see you in Cabo, and if you want to come out anytime before that, just give me a heads up. If I'm out of town because of a Baja trip, I'm sure JG or somebody would more than happy to house you. But if I'm here, just let me know.
Oh, side note, since you mentioned Cabo, um, I got the green light, the official green light from my new employer. He is actually encouraging me to go. He thinks it's absolutely fascinating what I've been up to for the last 37 years of my life. And when I mentioned the idea of going to Cabo at the end of the summer, he was like, "Yeah, go for it." So one step closer, brother.
Oh, perfect.
Marching my way
Yeah,
toward
just
towards
store away those ducats.
marching my way towards that security checkpoint and, checking in for a flight. So I'm looking forward to it.
Hell yeah, stoked.
All right. So anyway, bodyboarding
All right,
news.
so
Oh, I'm sorry. Again, the lag tonight. So let's kick into news. If you go to Shark Island Challenge on Instagram, they have announced the dates for the Shark Island trials. They will be coming up in mid-April. So we're about a little under a month away until the trials for the Shark Island Challenge.
ooh, nice. All right, I just
And
pulled it up here. Let me see if I can.
and also they confirmed the defending women's Shark Island Challenge champion, Sophie Pickering. She has been confirmed to return for this year's event.
Wow.
Yeah, and for
All
those
right,
of you who
stoked.
haven't been following along, last year was another seminal moment in Shark Island Challenge history, as it was the first year that they had a women's division as part of the event. And looking forward to seeing that again because the ladies do charge Shark Island Challenge just as hard as the guys.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick to watch.
So that's really all
All
my
right, there it
news.
is.
I've got my eyes on the Shark Island
Who do
Challenge.
we got? Who do we got locked in?
We've got guys like Damian King, Andrew Lester, Mike Stewart. I mean, absolute legends are locked in for this year's edition of the Shark Island Challenge.
Yeah, I would really love this gentleman to win, Louis Finnegan.
Yes.
I mean, everybody's putting in the time, but I've seen this guy as, I would just love to see a big trophy, on his portfolio, in his resume. But man, all of these guys, sick.
Yeah, Louis a great dude, man. You and I both have been fortunate in years prior to run around on the world tour with Louis. You know, definitely charges anybody who doesn't know anything about Louis Finnegan. All you have to do is go on YouTube and see him charging ship sterns and you know, the guy's a yogi, one of the most physically fit guys on the planet, and just a really good dude. It would be a real feel-good moment to see Louis take the win at Shark Island.
Yeah, I'm going to be excited to see what the Waves do this year. We saw that it was cranking last year, so it's going to be another fun event for sure.
See, yep. So that's about it for me on the news this evening.
All right. I got a few things really quick. Tomorrow morning, 10:30, I think. Yeah, 10:30. Jared Houston. We're gonna do take three. The first attempt we tried to interview, we actually did it. We had a pretty cool interview, but I didn't record the audio, um, unfortunately. So take two was that this past Tuesday, and he was sleeping and he woke up, saw the message of me trying to communicate with him a little later. But we rescheduled and we'll just chat with him about his win at the Margata Challenge and also what he's got going on right now. That's happening tomorrow at 10:30 Los Angeles time. So if you're around, Pipeline patrons, you will get an invitation to come watch live and ask him questions if you like. And everybody else you'll be able to watch. And it's going to be, free to all members. But if And what else? So that's tomorrow at 10:30. Go ahead, Jackson.
I just happen to be off tomorrow, so I might be able to join in on that.
Oh my God. Okay, perfect. I will make sure double check that you got the link. Um, so looking for your photo from 2010 Cabo San Lucas, Cabo Freak Fest. I came across
Thank you,
a
by the way.
handful of things through the hard drives. One was it? Oh, you're very welcome. So you got it. Perfect. It was what, 5, 6 shot sequence of your massive freaking backwash wave. Oh man,
Action
we should have had
Jackson
that ready.
versus La Bocana.
But
La
I'm
Bocana
sure we'll
won.
all see it soon. You're gonna see that photo soon for sure. That were transferred over to me, and I, I, they were just on my hard drives. I watched them for myself just to have like a memory of those golden years of 2011, 2012 IBA World Tour. And I have 6 of those videos that the Snakes and Ladders crew put together. They're like maybe 20, 25 minutes long, but I have 6 of them. And 2011 Pipeline, and 2012 Pipe Challenge, and maybe one other one. But there's 6 of them. So I threw it out to a couple of you, a handful of you, and hey, do we bring back the stories with Manny V? And I got a pretty positive response. So starting on Monday, 6 p.m., I'll be doing some, I'm going to do my best to be consistent. And if I can't make it, it'll be pre-recorded. But my goal is to have live stream every Monday at 6. I have the files and tell stories about it. And we're going to start off with that 2011 Pipeline Challenge IBA highlight reel, the 25-minute long video. It'll be a kind of like a watch party. It will be recorded. It will be free for all members of Boog Life, and you can sign up for free to be a Boog Life member. Um, but if you want to be part of like the peanut as well. And I'll double check on that because I don't know if it's going to be Zoom or not, but be ready. So yeah, every like that. And for the next 6 weeks, we'll be watching the IBA videos, and they're freaking awesome. I'm freaking stoked. They're all ready to go. They're uploaded, and I got the green light from Andrew Bleakley. We know Bleakers. Uh, so yeah, he's gave me the green light, and he pretty much said, you know what, do it. People need to see it. So I'm super stoked. Another thing I came upon was before Patreon, we were using another platform called Crowdcast, and I went back to the Book Life webpage on Patreon, and there were links to Crowdcast for the video interviews of older videos, and all the links for a lot of the interviews are broken. So a lot of you don't even have access to those videos, the interview videos. So I found 75 of them. I'm going to go back and make sure that if the link is broken, I'm going to re-upload the full interview so you can all go back and relive and listen to, oh my gosh, there's so many videos. I want to show you. I think I have a whole list, but
And such good
everybody
content.
from Alex Nutt to, yeah, yeah, and that was the thing. I let me see if I can pull one up here. Yeah, I'll do this over here. I got the chat there. Um, Core Rock, Jared, I'll get to you in a second, but let me just show you what I got over here. I want to show you guys what is planned. All 75 interviews have been uploaded in the last 2 days. It took a while, but they're sitting on my YouTube channel as a draft. So let's see. I just want to show you guys what we got going on here. I don't know if I should be showing you, but you know what? Here we go. Can you guys see that? This is my, behind in the back channel. But, we're going to start off with the 2000 IBA Pipeline Pro. Next, Todd Quigley, Terry McCord 2, Steve Action Jackson. We chatted. Sasha Specker. I had the South Africans, Shane Ackerman. I mean, the list goes on. Scott Eichner, Rossi. All of these interviews should be available to you if you're a Boog Life uh, Pipeline patron and off the wall patron. And T Street patrons usually do all of these interviews, but there's so many good ones. I mean, PMA. Oh, shoot. Should I click on this just to see a quick little preview?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so let's just forward. PMA. I think this is when we went in. Oh my God. Beautiful. So yeah, we got PMA in the old Custom X factory. And you know what? I think I did look into this. There is a set showed up. Um, oh my God, the internet is so. Oh my God,
X-Man.
X-Man was there. So yeah, we all these interviews are going to be uploaded as soon as I can, and we'll get those links sorted out. But I think Ross McBride is in this video as well.
I
So
do believe
all
so,
right,
if I
here it
recall
comes.
correctly.
Oh, there he is. All right, guys. So all these videos will be up. Love it. The goods are coming. The goods are coming back, actually. So we got the old interviews. We got the IBA. We got Jared Houston tomorrow. Um, and on Monday, I've just been gathering a bunch of stuff. So I put them in a box. I will do another raffle. I'll send a box out of stuff. I think Dave Hubbard's drop knee trophy from La Bocana or something is in that box. He gave it to me. I don't have anywhere to put it, so that's going in the box. Just a lot of little things like that are going to be. Last but not least, Jackson. I'm gonna leave everybody with this. If you were ever on um a bodyboard trip with me and on Epic Surf Tours or Freak Fest Adventure Tours, we're having a gathering June 27th. I'm reserving a big area in the back of this restaurant, Breakers and Encinitas. If you are in the area, this is the first time I'm mentioning it. To 27th, it's going to be $40 a person, but that includes your Hawaiian buffet dinner, a raffle ticket for a bunch of cool stuff, and I think I'm gonna June 27th. If you can make it, it's 2 hours at the restaurant, but we're also going to hang out at the beach during the morning. So there's that. That's going to be super fun. This is going to be blasted out everywhere tomorrow. So June 27th, Jackson, if you can make it, that might be the weekend to come out here. And that for me, I'm good.
Nice. All right. Well, in a way, you actually covered the Book Life video of the week. You know, for everybody who is just listening to that, obviously stay tuned for all the goodies that are about to drop. But it's a good opportunity to check out the Manny Vargas YouTube channel and dig through the archives and get yourself caught up and ready for what's coming.
I'm very excited.
All right. So, with that said, we're going to jump into this week's motivational quote. Um, I don't really have anything off the top of my head, so I'm just gonna leave you with this. whatever path you're following, you're pursuing, trust the process. Things will unfold in time. With that said, I'm going to eat dinner. I'll let you cruise and see you all next time around, episode 334. Manny, thank you as always, brother.